Meg's biggest disaster. Palace furious gave death verdict to Duchess over humiliating investigation. Sources: Buckingham Palace's decision to not publish details about its humiliating investigation into claims Meghan Markle bullied royal staff has been described as the worst of all worlds for the Duchess of Sussex. The palace is under pressure after it revealed the findings from the inquiry, which was paid for privately by the Queen, will never be published. The Duchess of Sussex was accused of bullying staff at the palace before her bombshell decision to quit the firm as a working royal and move to California with Prince Harry. An investigation was subsequently launched which led to the palace improving the policies and procedures in its HR department, according to royal sources. But Spectator author Sam Leith called on Meghan, who he described as a fearless truth-teller, to make a public statement calling for its release. He argued the palace's decision would potentially add to a smear campaign against Meghan because her reputation would be at the mercy of speculation and innuendo. It is understood the details will be kept secret in an attempt to prevent stoking tension between the Sussexes and the palace, as well as ensure the anonymity of those who took part. But Mr Leith said this would make things worse. He wrote, "This is the worst of all possible worlds for the Duchess of Sussex. The public knows that an investigation into her behaviour has been, humiliatingly, conducted. Who knows which of these two accounts is the true one? I do not pretend to. Which is why it was surely in the interests of all concerned not only that it be investigated, but that the results of the investigation be made public so that those involved can get the chance to speak their truth. I think that's the phrase." He added, even in attempting to limit tension between the Sussexes and the palace has ended up, perhaps unintentionally, participating in exactly the sort of smear campaign they have been accused of. Bury the report, fine, it's on whom's dime after all. Bury the report and allow it to be leaked that you're burying the report? That leaves the reputation of the Duchess of Sussex at the mercy of speculation and innuendo. Letting it be known that it's being done to keep the Sussexes sweet makes things even worse. The probe into allegations that Meghan Markle bullied members of staff working for the royal family is unlikely to ever be made public, although changes to the HR systems at Buckingham Palace are on the way. The findings of a long-awaited probe into accusations Meghan Markle was a bully in Buckingham Palace will reportedly never be published. Efforts have now been made to improve the quality and systems of human resources in the palace, although the Times reports that some participants in the probe are deeply disappointed and weren't told it had finished, or that the results had been finalized. The inquest was carried out by a law firm, independently of the palace and its employees, to find out whether Meghan had caused real stress and trauma with her behavior, something she strenuously denied. Sources inside the palace have said that changes will be made, even though the results will remain buried. The source said efforts were underway on improving the policies and procedures and that the results were classified to save the privacy of people involved in the investigation. Courtiers have since said that the probe's results would not be played out in public in order to ensure people involved remained as comfortable as possible. The Times was told by a royal insider, the actual worst incidences haven't come out. There are some harrowing stories to tell. The Queen is widely reported to have been the source of the funding into the probe. The investigations were launched after leaked documents were sent to the Times containing emails from 2018 sent by Meghan's former press secretary. Jason Knauf said he was very concerned the Duchess of Sussex was able to bully two PAs out of the household and described her behaviour as totally unacceptable.